With regards to the big fight coming November 12th, the champ, Uganda, Israel Adesanya taking on Alex Pereira. So, what do you think? How do you see that fight playing out? Your prediction and the path to
Man,
victory.
to be honest, like it's Alex Pereira is scary, but if you watch like their old fights, it's like Izzy was winning pretty solidly. You know, he just got caught. He just got caught. So it's one of those things where like if my money would still be on Izzy to win that fight, like just based off how the old fight looks. But MMA is a weird game where like these slip ups happen. But if they fought each other 10 times, Izzy will win more than not. You know, so. For that, I'm definitely picking. I know I'm a little biased, of course, but I'm definitely picking Izzy to win that fight.
Okay, is it knockout, decision, submission?
No, I think it'll be decision. Like I definitely because I think he'll play it smart, which is what he has to do. You have to respect Alex's power. You can't go in there trying to finish him. You know, just beat him with technique, like the way he was doing in the old fight, and then just stay a little bit more careful. It's not an easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Trust me, but
Yep.
that would be the best way. That would be the best path towards victory.
What you
Right
just
now,
say
go.
now, just what you just say now is making me trying to ask you the next question. What do you think about people calling fighters boring or today they're cheering you up, the next day they are against you, lack of fight
It's silly.
I don't know.
It's so silly, man. It's like I don't understand how Israel gets that, you know? Because his fighting style is maybe it's because I'm a striker, you know? So because I like striking, I can never really be bored by the way he fights, you know, because there's always something to learn. So maybe it's a harder question for me to answer because while I'm watching, I'm also studying. So maybe somebody that doesn't know what's going on might find it boring and like, but I don't get it. Like I don't. It's hard for striking to not be to not be entertaining, especially to me. But that's why I'm saying like maybe that's just because I'm biased. There might be somebody out there that thinks it's hard for wrestling not to be boring, you know. So I don't get it. Like I understand if he was like if nothing at all was happening, maybe like when Rose and Carla fought, I kind of understand that, but enough is happening on Israel's fights for it to still be entertaining. I've never been watching his fights and be like, oh, I want to go to sleep. Like there's setups happening, there's angle switches happening. Maybe okay, somebody's not getting knocked out, but come on, this isn't like some barbaric stuff right here. This is the top level of mixed martial arts. Like, yeah, sometimes you're not gonna see knockouts all the time, but you're still gonna see clean technique. If you appreciate martial arts, you can't ever be bored by one of his fights, you know. And then at the on the other side too, it's not his job to take risks. Like if you're the champ, you get like man, you're trying to secure your belt. A lot of respect to Kamaru. Kamaru in his last fight, he was taking risks. He could have been born and just ran out the clock, you know. He was taking risks and he got caught, you know. But that's the price of being great. So it's not the champ's fault. Oh, trust me, when I fought Andre Philly, and I knew I was up 2 rounds in the third round, was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna secure the victory, you know. So it is what it is. I remember in that fight too. People gave me a lot of slack. They was like, "Oh, the third round, he didn't really do much." He was like, "Yeah, because I don't want to take a chance of being kicked in the head by him." You know, that was literally what I said. I was like, he's really good at setting up head kicks. I don't want him to kick me in my head. I'm already up 2 rounds. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna move around to the third.
I think something about that fight that made the fans sound that way is because the commentary in that fight, I remember that fight very clearly. The commentary in that fight
Yeah.
where they sounded disappointed that you were kind of coasting the third round.
Post them. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
They were very disappointed. But like
yeah.
I just said right now, it's one
Hmm.
of those things that like, should I try to please them and take a risk and then I end up losing? I'm gonna feel real stupid, you know. But at the same time, let's say one of the judges mixed up the cards and was like gave him one of the rounds, and then I end up losing the decision. I'll feel stupid then too. But we'll never know what the right decision is. I just decided to play it safe. So there's nothing wrong with what Izzy's doing at all. And Izzy's even better because while he's playing it safe, he's still kind of executing.
Hmm.
Come on, Africans!